there's one attacker. We don't know for sure. Out of abundance of caution, we are locking down the whole area. I'm sure people there do understand. And we just want to clear up because there was a lot of reporting earlier and some information about potentially someone in the river, one person with a knife, another person behind the wheel of the car. It's not yet clear to me how many people were involved. It sounds like the person in the car was also the person who wielded the knife. Is that what you got from the official statement there?
That's what I understood from the very brief comments that we just listened to, that one person drove the car, started the attack, which was phase one of this, I would say, maybe three-part attack, rammed into people, then rammed into that gate, and then it was him who then fled, breached security with the knife to attack the police officer. But again, it's not clear if there were accomplices. It's not clear. The police assistant commissioner didn't actually say that the guy holding the knife was also the driver, but that was what I got from those brief comments. And then he was the one, of course, who was then presumably gunned down just behind me by police fire. But again, they weren't specific about exactly how he was killed, exactly what time he was killed. But we know he is one of those 4 people dead.
It's important we clear up some of these details because, as you mentioned, this is very much still emerging and still evolving. Some other pieces of information we're cobbling together. The French Prime Minister has tweeted his, quote, full support to injured French students. So we believe that actually the French Foreign Ministry had confirmed that there were a few French students on a school trip to London. And then the woman in the river, the person in the river had been referenced before. The Port Authority of London has confirmed to ABC News there was an injured woman who was later then pulled safely from the river. So that's where some of those reports originated. But Molly, you've been in so many of these situations before. It's however small, large scale attacks coming out is important that we really know to be true. So thank you for the top of it for us up there. What is next now? Do we know if we hear again from officials?
He said, so right again, he said, I'll ask some questions now, and then a couple of last questions, and he's going to do more of this later. So I expect the police have really kind of vigilant alerts of kind of new developments and holding these press conferences. They're tweeting any new information they do receive. So on night going about 4 hours on this attack, we should be getting more information. I expect he didn't get an exact time. I will certainly stay on it.
Well, on the attack there in London, thank you very much. And of course, ABCnews.com. So right here, we can bring you latest information as we have it on this evolving story. An apparent terror attack on Houses of Parliament in London. So right here for your latest continuing to bring you coverage on the terror incident, what police believe to be a terrorist incident in London on the Westminster Parliament building. They're still putting together details to try to figure out if this was indeed a coordinated attack. They're not bringing any category or numbers as yet. One part looks to be just for those of you who have missed it, there was one person who was believed to be at the time there by the House of Parliament. There was another person in a car that was rammed in gates near Westminster. Several people believe one was involved in that attack, and then there was a third person who was shot and also killed by police officials there on scene. We heard him there, seen the car, we've seen some photos of him as a result of that car, and that is responders very quickly. He had called Derby Collins, many ladders from that earlier as well. Still very much ongoing details, still very interesting. You're going to be live at how on the scene for us is the developments. Only not a ton of details coming out later, still details put that.
Any eyewitnesses with their cell phones, with any possible and because this investigation has been ongoing. We know very heavily armed police officers not keep down in buildings, and that we heard from police after this investigation was ongoing. We're still looking for information they did not have able to numbers of public in one face. The attacker might be, but they did say that London is going to have a day here. We can increase police presence across the that's all we know right now.
Thank you, Molly. London here in the U.S. and some questions about the House. Yes, President, how the administration handled this. Cecilia, we know that President Trump has been briefed. What else about this attack?
Well, we don't know very much on insinuations has been quiet. He's heard today. There's meetings, mostly with healthcare. We've seen really accidents going on, waiting, if you will. There were cameras in the rooms. They're talking about hair for me, saying he was dealing with this situation in London. We know the president was speaking on this morning by his national security advisor, H.R. McMaster. Other than that, no comments.
This is first a great news to handle.
This would be, of course, if this is indeed a large deal, terrorism with one of America's closest allies, the very first president as such president. In fact, deals this one. He came on fair criticized for coming out strongly and quickly enough for that happened, I believe, in January. He easily responded to that. So, President Trump, how do we think that we'll take to your White House soon? We would talk about this during this briefing and deliver the instance. Then, like when I saw there's something to take Britain's foreign minister is here for that. So it was not on camera, was not on stage. This was taking place as an event. He was not present for that. He is opposed to being talk this afternoon with Secretary of State Rex Tillerson on it. It's unclear whether that will take place.